Hey, what's up, my damies? MMTJ here to bring you the next installment in the Road Rage series for the game Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now, the race I'm going to be commenting on is Dangerous Descent, and this race has made me stop playing this game for 6 months for 2 reasons. Number one is the fact that with each cup championship in this game, for each set of events, if you do not complete each event in first place, you will not be able to beat the entire championship. So whatever race you're struggling at, you're going to have to sit there and struggle until you beat the race in first place. And the second reason is the fact that the handling in this game is so abysmally bad at points that it's almost unplayable. So that really will make you rage, especially in the off-road events where the handling is very slippy compared to the handling on the asphalt. So let's get into the race. Now, at certain points you're going to see me slow down the race so I can show you points where I have fucked up and has made me start the race over numerous times. Now, if you look to the left and to your right and to the right of your screen, you will see the fence posts. And the fence posts are the #1 causes of fuck up for the off-road races, because if you hit a fence post, you will not be able to break it. If you hit a fence post, that car will bounce off that fence post like bullets off Superman. So for anybody who's trying to go ahead and get through this specific race, of course, stay away from the fence post at all costs. Now, another thing you'll notice me doing in this race is kind of driving a little on the edge. And the reason for that is, for the first section of this race, this, in my opinion, is the most important section, because if you drive the way the game wants you to drive as far as the path is concerned, you will not make it to the checker flag in first place. So you kind of have to drive wild. As you just seen when I came off of that turn, I kind of jumped sideways off the dirt path. So that's a tip for anybody who's trying to go ahead and get through this race. Now, for me, it's kind of hard as you see me slipping and sliding all over the road, trying to go ahead and keep my car poised, but I did the best I could. A lot of counter steering was necessary in order for me to go ahead and actually make it through this race in first place. Now, what you're about to see coming up right about here we go. Making jumps in this game at full speed is a big risk, because if you make a jump at full speed and you land wrong, your car will flip the fuck out. The game will treat your car like you landed on flubber, and it will just bounce for no apparent reason. So be careful when you go ahead and make jumps. So go ahead and try to regulate your speed when you make jumps, that way you don't land off. Now right here, when I slowed it down, there have been points where I've been a bit too overzealous, and 2 things have happened. Either A, I've hit that fence post that you see on your right and messed up my running for the first place standing, or B, I went outside of that fence post and actually shot myself into the valley below, which of course made me realize that I was not going to make it to the checker flag in first place. Now, right here you see the asphalt section of this race. If you did really well on time as far as the first portion of this race is concerned on the dirt track, getting to that section on the asphalt, we will make up a lot of time due to the fact that it is asphalt and you have better handling. Even though I was kind of slipping on it, you have better handling on the asphalt than you do on the dirt portions of this track. Now right here, for anybody who's seen my wire win video, you will notice that there were checkpoints right here. Now, like I mentioned before, if you go where the track is telling you to go at certain points, you will not make it to the checker flag. This is one of those points where you saw me cut across the hairpin right to that next checkpoint, because if you do that, you will make up a good bit of time and it will increase your chances of winning this race. Now right here, I'm gonna pause it, and I'm pausing it because this is a point I like to call fuck up alley, because there have been points where it just focuses so hard on getting to the end of the race, I have shot off into that valley below. And it made me kind of angry to do that, because there are fence posts in certain parts of this track that really don't need to be there, but yet in points like that where a fence post should be is not there. So that part, of course, has made me rage, because there are fence posts at places that don't need it, but when they do need it, it's not there. So once again, for anybody who saw the wire win video before this actual road rage, you will notice that I cut that corner. I actually made it into the green to win this race. That is highly recommended if you want to make it to the race in first place. So right now, this ends the video. I want to go ahead and thank everybody who watched this video, and join me next time while I go ahead and take my act on the road to Need for Speed the Run. So until then, peace out, my damies.